wearing sweatpants because I'm a single, dyslexic, unemployed actress. And sometimes it's nice to be comfortable when you're crying. I thought about being a stripper, but when your real name's Roxy Cook, your stripper name ends up being something like Carol. It doesn't really work. Some people think I look like Anna Kendrick with like a hint of Napoleon Dynamite. I am. You're seeing it now. I'm severely dyslexic. And being dyslexic, forced me to grow up fast. Like one day, I was 11. My next birthday, I was 21. Like now, I'm 52. Which is hard because I was like just getting used to being in my 30s. My mom, she was the real Snow White at Disneyland in the 70s, which my therapist says still doesn't explain my high voice and affinity for dwarfs. I was reading a bedtime story to my nephew who's 8 months, and he literally put his hand over my mouth. Like, your voice is annoying when a baby tells you to shut up. Like, I went out with this guy, and he was like, is that your real voice? I was like, no, I just decided to talk like an animated squirrel. Like, how rude. It's hard being mean with a voice like this. Like, telemarketers are like, can I talk to your parents? I'm like, no. They abandoned me when I was 25. Gosh, I hate texting boys, right? It's so hard to be charming, sassy, elusive, like all at the same time. You want to be nice, but not too nice. You want to be cool, but not too cool. You want to be available, but not like too available. And like, what emoji do I pick? And it's even harder for me because I'm dyslexic. I think I'm saying come and meet me, but it actually says meet me and come. But I mean, to be honest, being dyslexic, it's not that confusing for me because I've never not been dyslexic. But it is kind of confusing for like everyone around me. I'm trying to give directions and I'm like, oh my gosh, that 10-2 freeway is the worst. I mean, I hate driving on the damn 10-2. I mean, it's almost as bad as the 504. But it does come in handy when it comes to my credit score because I'm like rich in my mind. Yeah, my mom, she always told me I was a late bloomer, which gave me a lot of confidence as a child. She was like, you suck now, but like one day, you're gonna be a flower. I'm still waiting. I have 3 feral cats that I rescued. Some like to say stolen from freedom. I chased one around for 3 hours in somebody's backyard. It's my community service. That's why I don't pay my student loans. It's like I'm doing my part. But I'm not a cat lady. I'm an activist. I'm a do-gooder. I'm like the Angelina Jolie of the feline world. One cat at a time. Did anyone see the movie Her? Do you know that movie? Where the guy, he falls in love with Scarlett Johansson's voice. Yeah, that would never happen to me. I open my mouth and it's like bug repellent. Men just shrivel up and just die. I have a question. What do you do when you meet the perfect guy, but he orders rosé at a sports bar? Like what is that? It's not like we're yachting in the south of France. I mean, what am I supposed to order? A Shirley Temple? I mean, stop trying to outgirl me. That's just rude. Stop being rude. Here's the thing, if every man in the universe stopped being rude, I would stop acting crazy. It's that simple. My ex-boyfriend, he's a movie director, and he made a movie about getting married, and then he literally got married. Like, couldn't you put me in one of those weddings? His wife is a Laker girl, which is why I love the Clippers. Yeah, no, that's a lie. I don't understand sports. I don't understand fantasy football. I was talking to this guy and he was like, I lost $500 playing fantasy football. And I was like, well, thank God it was fantasy, not reality. They should call it like real football, like imaginary circumstances. I mean, now that I think about it, like fantasy football is an excellent metaphor for every man I've ever met. I mean, they like talk about stuff, they spend money on stuff, but nothing ever happens in like real time. I was kind of seeing this guy for like maybe a month, and I didn't know I was his girlfriend until he broke up with me. Like, he imagined that we were a couple, and in reality, I just wanted free yogurts. I would still like some free yogurt. Thank you so much, you guys.